Hey everyone, Adam Char here from Prefer Media Company. Today we have another vintage map for you guys. It is a bird's eye perspective of Fort Worth, Texas that was originally produced in 1891. As you can see, it is a bird's eye perspective map in that we get to see building architecture, changes in landscape, vegetation, trains. We get to see a lot of different details. So let's dive right in. We're going to zoom in, kind of explore and examine this old map from 1891. Unfortunately, I looked at this map preemptively. We have no key on this map. So we don't know exactly what some of these buildings were. Typically on these bird's eye perspective maps, you get a numbered key on the side and then the corresponding number next to the building. Unfortunately, we don't have that with this map. It's very unfortunate, but I did some research and looked at specific places. For example, this building right here, which is very close to the Trinity River, very close to Houston Street. This is the Tarrant County Courthouse right here. It still is the courthouse. There's a clerk's office, and it's still in operation, and it's designed very much like the Texas State Capitol, but I looked that up just because it seems to be a point of interest, considering that it's the most built-up area on the map, and it really stands out. But we can see a couple churches that are pretty distinct on this map. There's one right there. I don't know what this street name is right here. It's Rusk Street. It's off Rusk. And then you see a couple other buildings as well. That looks like a silo right there off 11th and Jones. Very close to that. And Rusk. That looks like a silo right there. And a factory seems to be right next to it. We can obviously see this is labeled right here, Gulf, Colorado, Santa Fe. This is a railroad line right here, and this is a rail depot. We can see by all the lines converging right here. It's right by Jones Street. We can see all these factories right over here. I mean, the factories being right by rail depots, very familiar scene on a lot of these old maps because they had to transport all these goods by railroad. So, definitely, that's no surprise right there where the factories are located. Again, up here are the railroad lines, here are the factories right next door. We can see a couple buildings off. That looks like a university. I'm not 100% sure. I'm seeing that for the first time. Clarinet. I can't read the street names. It's by Pennsylvania Street in Wheeler, right on the outskirts of the city. That looks like a university for sure, though, just by the landscape. And we see Galveston Street. We can see a couple of nice neighborhoods right over here. We see some raised elevation with some homes right over by this railroad line. This is the Transcontinental Railroad right here. Fort Worth and Denver Railroad right here. I really wish this map had labeled locations. It's unfortunate. There are a lot of factories. I would look on Google Maps, but it would do no good to guess what these buildings were. You would really have to, you'd really have to dig deep to get. You could probably look at the street names and do some deep research, but it would be hard to figure out what these factories were. Certainly, we know that they are factories along these railroad lines. Got like a little nice wind gauge. These maps are very detailed. You have a little wind directional right here, right by the railroad. That's kind of cool. Look at that. What is that building right here? Oh my goodness. Very extravagant. This looks like South Street. It's right by the railroad. If anyone could tell me what this is right by the railroad, I would very much appreciate it. I'm very interested to see what this is in Fort Worth. That's very interesting. There's a star right above. I don't know, and there's a dome. I don't know if it's a government building or a religious. I don't know. I'd be interested to find that out. So, oh, and we look off in the distance, we can see Texas and Pacific Railroad right here. Stoveworks. We actually have a labeled area right here. I'm guessing they made stoves in this factory, and the railroad picked it up right over there. So we actually do have some labelings. Amazing. So definitely a cool map that we have in our collection. We can see the most built-up part right here in Fort Worth, right by the Trinity River. So we at Prefer Media, we actually sell this on a customizable poster print. So if you're looking to decorate a home or an office, check out the link in the description. You can click that link. It'll bring you to our online store. You can customize this in terms of dimensions and or add a custom frame. If you have any questions about this map, or you have something to contribute and tell us about the different buildings, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear that from you guys. Definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel. We do videos like these all the time where we zoom in and kind of explore and examine these old maps, and we look at various aspects of history. So definitely do that. Comment and like this video, share this video, and I will see you guys soon. Okay, take care. All right, bye.